I think it's safe to say it's something we all do, and some of us are just better at it than others. I'm talking, of course, of singing, and now you can do it to raise money for a very good cause, just like Lights has done.
There is freedom within, there is freedom without, trying to catch a deluge in a paper cup.
That's her taking part very well in the I Sang for Lupus Challenge. It's a new movement on social media raising money for research and awareness around lupus. Joining me now is Shane Cunningham. He's the guy behind the new challenge, as well as the pop culture expert on the Mike on Much podcast. And his wife, Alex, is here, too. She's the inspiration behind the movement and is living with lupus. Guys, thanks so much for being here.
Oh, thanks for having us. It's amazing.
Shane, what's the genesis of this idea? Where did it come from?
Well, my wife has lupus. Her grandmother had lupus. And I'm just going to pat my wife's belly here. So she is 6 months pregnant, believe it or not. And
congratulations.
Thank you.
And we found out it's going to be a girl.
Wow.
So 90% of people who have lupus are female. So in honor of all these women in Alex's family who've had lupus, I thought, what if I started a challenge that could actually make a difference and raise money? Maybe find a cure even.
Alex, what does it mean to you to be the inspiration, the muse behind this movement?
Well, I feel so lucky to have such a supportive partner in life, first of all.
You're welcome.
And, you know, I'm just one of so many people, and luckily I have more mild form of lupus, and some people living with it have it, really, really terrible versions of it. So we are just hoping to, you know, do what we can, do our part in raising awareness, and hopefully, yeah, by the time this baby girl is a little older, finding a cure, some way to manage it better.
You know, a lot of people hear about lupus in the news. We hear it in the headlines. We don't necessarily know too much about it. What are some of the symptoms?
Symptoms are different for everybody. For me, my symptoms include arthritis. I get pericarditis and pleuritis, which is a swelling of my heart and my lungs. So it can be completely debilitating. And it just shows so differently for everybody. They call it the disease of 1,000 faces because it is so hard to diagnose. And it takes so many years. It took me about 3 years to get officially diagnosed, yeah.
Shane, you know, a lot of people try to start social media movements. They try to gain traction. They oftentimes fail. Yeah. What is it about this one do you think why are people really gravitating towards this one? And what are your hopes for it?
Well, they say the greats steal, right? So what I did was I stole from the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge, and they had a pretty good formula. So I wanted, obviously people aren't going to be dunking their heads in ice in January. Yeah. So I wanted something that everyone kind of does anyway, but probably not in necessarily a public forum, but maybe people wanted to do it. So I thought singing would be a thing, but you have to do it earnestly and unironically, and that's where the challenge comes in.
Ah, that's good. All right, so how do people get involved?
Well, you don't have to wait to be nominated. Okay. So I'm nominating everyone who's watching
Very good,
this.
all right.
But you just basically say I'm taking part in the I Sang for Lupus Challenge, put the hashtag on, and then nominate 3 of your friends who hopefully don't normally sing.
All right, well, we've got a video here of someone who issued a challenge. Can we show this right now?
Ooh, I get by with a little help from my friends. I'm gonna try with a little help from my friends. Ooh, I get high with a little help from my friends, with a little help from my friends. I nominate Leslieville Leo, Mr. Farmerman, and Canada's Ben Mulroney.
Hi, I'm Canada's Ben Mulroney, and this is the I Sang for Lupus Challenge. And now the end is near, and so I face the final curtain. My friends, I'll say it clear, I'll state my case, of which I'm certain. I've lived a life that's good, I've traveled each and every highway, but no, much more than this, I did it my way. For what is a man? What has he got? If not himself, then he has not. Da 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 da, da 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 da, and not the one of what he kneels. The record shows I took the blows and did it my way. I nominate Anne-Marie Mediwake, Lindsey Deluce, and Brandon Gonez. For more information, check our website, yourmorning.ca. We'll be right back.